Good morning, good morning. I'm only gonna be on for 20 minutes. I'm gonna do some exercise and then I gotta go help my parents at the Social Security office to help them to enroll to with a new bank account. So let me do some training first. So adaptation of the fittest. Uh, the world is continually changing. If you want to be not obsolete, then you gotta change at the same time. Couple years ago, good morning, Lucas. Couple years ago, for my real estate sales business, buyers online they can contact me because my phone number is visible online, especially for example on Zillow. A lot of people when they look at for real estate to purchase, they go on Zillow, right? And then a few years ago, Zillow started removing listing agent information because for my real estate business, I'm mostly representing homeowners. So Zillow started removing real estate listing agent information, phone number and name. Then the buyers wasn't able to contact me directly anymore. So because of that, I lost a good chunk of business. So that's probably at least $50,000 income that's lost because Zillow decided to remove listing agent phone number. And the reason they're doing that is because they want to capture those buyers' information and then they're gonna sell back to the agents for advertising dollars. So the world is constantly changing, so you gotta change too. If you do not change, then you're gonna be obsolete. You're gonna be rendered obsolete. So back then I started doing some other stuff. I started building a course. So I was able to get some money from income from the course, and also I started investing in mobile home parks. So then I got another source of rental income. So you gotta adapt with the time, right? Because if you do not change, because nowadays everything changes so fast. If you have a business that's gonna make you money, the most is gonna last is probably 2 to 3 years. After 2 to 3 years, then you gotta make some changes to the business for you to continue to make the income. If you don't change, if it's gonna stay the same way and hoping that whatever that's gonna make you money like 2 to 3 years ago is gonna continue to help you make money 2 to 3 years ago, is very unlikely because the world is changing at such a fast pace now. Then also I started, there's many jobs it's gonna go obsolete. For example, cashiers, truck drivers, because there's gonna be AI, there's gonna be robots, there's gonna be computers, and pretty soon, gradually they're gonna take over a lot of people's job. So that's why it's very important that you have to learn something new, right? For example, nowadays I'm spending more time to learn about crypto, because that's the way of the future, right? It could be crypto, it could be AI, it could be anything. That's the way of the future. If you don't learn the new skill, if you do not learn some new way to do business, you will be rendered obsolete. This is Wing Chun. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, Wing Chun. This is little idea. Wing Chun little idea. Let me do it. Let me focus on this. It's not Tai Chi. It's Wing Chun. Let me just focus on this first. Okay, I gotta work on to move in my elbow. That's the problem I have. I have a problem to keep my elbow closed. Wanna be Wing Chun. I want to do Wing Chun. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty good exercise, and it's not only exercise, it's actually pretty efficient. Every movement you see has a utility. It's not just for show. Every movement you see have a use in real situation. So this one's pop, and this one is zam. This one is a I forgot the name of it. Let me finish 100 punch. Just did 100. Okay. So you gotta change with the time, right? For example, let's say somebody, they keep flipping burgers. Do you think they're gonna make more money? No. The only way you can make more money is that you're gonna learn something new. Something, for example, let's say if you're gonna continue to flip burger, your income probably gonna stay the same, 15,000 a year, 20,000 a year max, right? Let's say if you learn something new. Let's say if you're a teenager, if you start learning crypto, once you become really good at crypto, your income may, quadruple. Maybe you're gonna 10x your income because you're doing something different. So I'm not saying it's not important to master a skill to do good in a job, but what you're doing is actually more important than how you do it. Good morning from Fresno. Good morning. Minimum age just skyrocketed. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's increased, but it's not gonna get you very far. If you want to make a lot of money, you want to learn something new, like something that's future in the future. A lot of times they just people are staying complacent, right? They think they're making good job. Like for example, 50 grand a year, 100,000 a year. They just keep doing it, keep milking that job. But pretty soon your job's gonna be obsolete too. So to avoid that from happening, maybe you want to start something on the side. Start learning something new. For example, you can learn about crypto, you can learn about AI, you can learn about something that's new. So once your job that you're doing become obsolete, then you have something new you can lean into. Good morning from Florida. Good morning. Which crypto is good? I don't know, man. I'm not a financial advisor, but I cannot give you financial advice. But just go look the top cryptos. So there's different type of cryptos and tokens and coins, right? There is the type of cryptos that are money. There are type of cryptos that are platform. There are type of cryptos that are layer 2. There are type of cryptos that are stable coin. So usually, what makes a crypto, a token, a coin good or not? It's of course utility, right? And also popularity. How many people are using it? How many developers are on the platform? And how decentralized is it, right? How secure is it, right? So that's the general criteria you want to look into when you're trying to decide which one is good, right? And also you don't want the market cap to be too big, because if the market cap is too big, then it's gonna be hard to grow more, to become more, to increase in the market cap. Too much technology in my head. I love nature more, and I don't use technology much. I mean, I know what you're saying, but this is the modern world, man. I mean, you could have both, right? You could live with nature, but at the same time, you could learn something that's a new technology. They don't contradict each other. Actually, if anything, if not, it's actually complement each other, right? Web3 backed by Power BTC, most secure. Okay. Yes, I know. Good morning, Nomas. So, if you want to have a good outcome, if you want to have a dramatic change in your life, you got to look for the long term, right? not within the next 1 to 2 years or 2 to 3 years. You gotta look in the long term. Maybe let's say if you start to study crypto or AI now, right? Maybe you're not gonna see something happen. You're not gonna see the return. But let's say 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, the main job you have now is probably already gone. You do not have that job anymore. They don't need you anymore. Then when that time comes, then you have something to lean on. Crypto is new, so be careful which one you pick. Do not go all in. Yeah, Luna example. Exactly, yeah. So if you're gonna learn crypto, do not put all your money in there, right? And also, obviously, do not, borrow money to do it. No, maybe no more than 10%, right? But you gotta do it. You gotta do it to understand how it works, right? You cannot just continue watch YouTube and learn crypto and thinking that suddenly you're gonna become a crypto expert. No, you gotta learn it by doing it. If you just only watch YouTube about crypto, you will not learn how to do crypto. You gotta do it, right? For example, you gotta open a Coinbase account or some other like a Binance account. You gotta connect your bank account. You gotta invest some money, test the water. Then you can learn as you do, and then once you do that, then you gotta go buy a hardware wallet, and you gotta learn how to transfer the money from the major exchange to your private wallet. So you gotta do it, right? You gotta do it before to know how to actually learn it. If you just continue watching YouTube, it's not gonna help it. It's not gonna help. Bye. Have a great day. Okay. Investors for 5-year term to possibly double your invest for 5-year term to possibly double your investment. I borrow equity from real estate at 2.7%. Well, that's pretty good. 2.7. I don't know how is that. I mean, if you did it before, yeah. Nowadays, probably not possible because the interest rate has increased so much. Let me continue to practice. Now I'm gonna practice a single leg stand. So I don't know if you can see my elbow. So I'm gonna practice single leg. So you gotta move with the time. If you just gotta do the same thing you were doing before, it's pretty soon you're gonna be obsolete. It seems a lot of labor job will be done by robots soon. Yes, exactly. Just like you don't have to look too far. Just look at Walmart. Walmart started having all those self-service cashiers checkout point. Just by doing that, they already eliminated at least half of the cashier's job. It's coming, man. What you gonna do for money? You mean how to make money? Like I was saying, right? You gotta learn something new. Some new skills. Hello, friend. Move with the time. Exactly. Yeah. And you gotta prepare too. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna learn a couple years down the road, then I'll be good. No. For you to learn something new, it takes time. It takes years of time. You're not gonna learn it today and then you suddenly become good at it tomorrow, right? It's gonna take you at least 1 or 2 years, 2 to 3 years to become really good at it. I used it for an ADU build. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? You wanna continue to add a different source of income. If you only have one source of income, you never know what's gonna change to it, right? You're gonna lose the job, the market's gonna change. Then what if your income from that source dried up? Then you have nothing to lean on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm continually adding more source of income, like I said earlier. So on top of real estate sales, I did some coaching, and also bought a rental property, and also started learning crypto. But right now I'm not making money in crypto. Obviously, the market is crazy, so everybody's losing money. But once I become better and better at it, eventually I'm gonna start making money. It just there's always no matter what you do, there's a learning curve, right? It takes time because let's face it, anything you try to make money in, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna pay with education. You're gonna pay with the mistake you make in the beginning. But sooner or later, you will start to see the return. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take effort, and it's gonna take mistakes. That's just the natural progression of learning, right? Of adaptation. Now I will rent my principal house, ADU, and move to Cancun for lower cost of living. That's awesome. That's a good plan. So are you going to retire in Cancun? Did you buy a condo in Cancun? Cancun is nice. I go there all the time. Bro, did you see the DM? You kept saying you sent me the DM, but I don't see it. Okay, let me add you now. Okay, send me another message, okay? Pay with your time and attention. Rent is $300 per month. Oh, that's cheap. How about food? How about food in Cancun? Because every time I go to Cancun, I'm only going there for a couple of days. I'm usually eating in a hotel. Last time I went to eat in a Chinese restaurant in Cancun, it wasn't cheap. So I don't know. Is there like cheaper way to eat in Cancun? Private lending, yeah. Private lending is great too if you have the money, yeah. And also, I don't know if you know or not, a lot of people are lending on crypto. Crypto lending is actually the best thing. The return is high, and you don't have to worry about somebody don't give you the money back, because everything is done by blockchain. I sent it on TikTok. Okay, I'll look for your message. Okay, send it again. Then I'll look. Local monthly cost is $900 per month. Is that $900 for everything? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's why a lot of people are retiring outside of the country. I know a lot of people retire in Panama because Panama has they use the U.S. dollars, and a lot of these South American countries, you could if you have the Social Security income, I think they give you a green card. So that's why a lot of people are retiring in Panama, maybe, and some other states, some other countries in South America. Let me focus on my elbow. That's pretty good. What kind of food are we talking about? Usually, what do you eat in Cancun? Because every time I go to Cancun, I just eat in the hotel. Sometimes I go eat the seafood. Is there a lot of fresh vegetables in Cancun? Are vegetables expensive in Cancun? Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Cancun. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Folks, learn something new, man. Learn the new way of life. Crypto, robots, AI. If you do that now, if you start learning that now, you're gonna be good to go a couple years down the road. You don't have to worry about being obsolete. I mean, when you say food is not expensive, where do you eat though? Do you eat in a restaurant, or do you go to the supermarket and you cook at home? Are you gonna cook at home more, or are you gonna go eat in a restaurant more? I know if you go eat in a restaurant, the price is not cheap. It's like American price if you go eat in a restaurant. Ray, how can I change my environment physically to get around people mentally similar to you? There's a couple ways. You can go to meetups. You can go on to groups, like online chat groups. I mean, what you're doing now is great too. Get to people that are more positive. Get around people that are more positive, that are more goal oriented, that have a service mindset, right? So, I don't know if have you checked out Meetup. So here's what you can do. You can figure out a topic that you want to focus in. For example, let's say if you want to focus in real estate investment, then just look for groups that are focusing in real estate investment. If you want to focus in crypto, then just look for groups that are focusing on crypto. And also another thing you can do is go to this conventions. I go there sometimes. So for example, I booked a crypto convention in Austin in June. I think June 9th to the 12th. So over there you're gonna meet a lot of people, a lot of like-minded people that have the similar intention. So yesterday I saw Alex, what's his name? Hermosi, his wife said something I think makes sense. She said, if you wanna, so a lot of people, they have friends that old friends, right? Every time they meet, they talk about the past. They talk about what happened with old friends. So if you have that kind of friend, I'm not saying it's no good. You want to keep some old friends, but if you have that kind of friends, everything you're gonna focus on is in the past, right? So just like Skin Daddy just said. So if you wanna focus in the future, then you wanna get some new friends, right? Like I was saying earlier, right? If you wanna learn crypto, then go network in the crypto group. If you wanna learn about real estate, then go network in a real estate group. Go to meetup.com. You can go to online Facebook group. You can go to conventions. So before I used to always go to the real estate convention. There's one of the big ones, bigger pocket convention. That's a pretty big one, pretty nice. And then now I'm also gonna start going to crypto conventions. Market and eat at home. Okay. I spend time on building financial wealth. Yes. Keep your enemies closer than friends. Keep your enemy closer than friends. Maybe that's right. I don't know. Okay, folks, follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Whatever question you have, we can talk about it. Let me know where you're from. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Okay, I'm looking for an angel investor for my bakery in Austin. Invest today. Okay. Yeah, you can talk about it. Make a video and tell people that you are looking for an investor. I don't know, man. The bakery, unless you have something new, it's like a traditional business, right? If you have something like a twist with it, then maybe people are more willing to invest. Because if it's just a regular bakery, I don't know if people will invest because there's no edge. You have no edge. You gotta have an edge in your business, like something you can do other people cannot do. If you have something like that, maybe people are gonna be willing to invest. If you just like any other bakery, it's gonna be hard. Okay, thank you guys. I'm gonna log off now. I gotta go to Social Security office. See you guys next time. Okay, I appreciate your answer. I appreciate everybody being here. Okay, I appreciate your questions. I live in Florida in summer and Aspen in the winter. Okay. I will capture RV boat storage. That's good. Yeah, RV storage is great. Hello, I'm from Thailand. Welcome. Thailand's great. I went to Bangkok. I actually did the honeymoon in Bangkok. It's very nice. People in Thailand are great. They are really nice people. See you guys next time, okay?